Kamala Harris, not grateful that he exposed it. So what did she do in response?
Well, she is one of the most radical pro-abortion senators that America has today. She won't even vote to allow children who were born alive after an abortion, a botched abortion, to be saved and treated as human beings. So she's radical. She also received, $81,000 over the course of, I think, from 2010 to 2015 from Planned Parenthood. So here she's the attorney general who's supposed to be, I guess, somewhat neutral. She's supposed to apply the law. But when you're funded by Planned Parenthood, of course, you're going to side with them. And so instead of actually furthering the investigation and looking into the allegations that the Center for Medical Progress revealed, she then attacks David Daleiden. And in fact, she conspired with Planned Parenthood, which was exposed in the email trail between her office, between Kamala Harris, AG Kamala Harris at that time, and Planned Parenthood. And so then she raided David Daleiden's home. And they took all of the footage, the full footage. By the way, the Center for Medical Progress revealed all the footage online. So people would accuse them. Remember, we talked about the highly edited. Well, they also provided the raw footage too, so people could actually see the entire thing and realize that nothing was taken out of context. But anyway, Kamala Harris had that all seized. And so instead of actually abiding by the law and being the state's highest, enforcer of the law, she really broke the law by raiding his home and violating his constitutional rights. And so this is what happens. This is what happens when Planned Parenthood is so intricately involved in funding these radical pro-abortion politicians who will disregard the law at every turn.
Yeah, imagine how good it must feel if you're Planned Parenthood to know that you had the top cop in your pocket, and you could do anything, anything. Because what would be worse? Like what do you think it would be that Planned Parenthood would have to do for Kamala Harris to be like, all right, guys, whoa, I'm going to have to arrest you now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing they could do. They knew that they could do whatever they wanted. Amazing. Chris Hansen, by the way, was the guy who I was thinking of on To Catch a Predator. You mentioned these emails. Tell us about these emails back and forth between Planned Parenthood and Kamala's office.
Well, in the emails, they're basically talking about not only trying to shut down David Daleiden and to really just shut down that effort in exposing Planned Parenthood and holding him accountable and criminal, I guess, because of, the forged ID. Well, it's undercover journalism. You're not going to go in with your real name. But then there was also the conspiracy to develop legislation to then make it illegal to record conversations with healthcare providers. And of course, California passed that particular piece of legislation so that they could protect. Of course, when you have Democrat supermajorities, you can do whatever you want on the left side of things. And so they passed this law to actually make it illegal. It wasn't to protect actual healthcare facilities like hospitals. It was only to protect Planned Parenthood. So that's revealed in those emails between Kamala Harris and Planned Parenthood. I mean, it's so blatant. And then it was continued, of course, with Becerra.
Oh, sorry, what's that? Continue on, sorry.
Well, and then that effort, of course, with the suppression and the lawsuit against David Daleiden continued with AG Becerra, who just continued Kamala Harris's work. But the emails between them it's such a blatant abuse of power, a blatant disregard of the law.
Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.